Whoa, stop what you're saying because you have made a mistake. What's up, beautiful people? My name is Jo and I am non-binary. Welcome to today's video where I'm going to be talking about misgendering. Why sometimes I don't correct people, why other non-binary people and trans people might not want to correct you. I'm going to talk about some of the things that you can do if you make a mistake and how to avoid making mistakes in the first place. So grab a cuppa and get comfy. Please remember, if you find this video useful, give me a thumbs up, give me a little comment, share, do all those lovely things, subscribe, hit the bell, ding, all that stuff. That all helps me out on my channel to grow and reach new people. Really appreciate it. Thank you. So what even is misgendering? That's when you talk about or to someone and use the incorrect gender for them. For example, for me, if someone uses she or he, those are genders that I do not identify with. I've pretty much had this throughout my whole life. I have looked like a tomboy in the past, looked very masculine, so using the bathroom or going anywhere, I always used to get addressed as a boy or sir. Other non-binary people are different and their pronouns could be different to mine, so it's very unique to that person. For me, she or her, I do not feel comfortable with. They, them, theirs. So basically, I hate correcting people. I really find it uncomfortable for numerous reasons, which I'm going to go through now. I have felt really bad in the past and guilty afterwards for not correcting people. Like, I'm doing all these videos and making sure that people kind of know my pronouns. I then feel like a little bit of a failure for not saying anything, but it's not up to me all of the time. There are a few things that play a massive part in that. It's basically the unknown of how the response is going to be. I'm a tattoo artist and at work I'm sat very close and it's very intimate with that one person for however long they're booked in for. If at the start they misgender me and maybe I don't know them, sometimes I don't correct them because we're going to be sat very close and there's not going to be anything to talk about for a very long time. Sometimes for my safety and just being comfortable with that person, I won't correct them. Other times I will if I do kind of know who they are. But generally I don't know if it's going to be met with any sort of negativity, any anger, any aggression, or the kind of standard, I don't know what that means, I don't know what that is, I don't understand, which then is quite tiring to have to keep explaining it and keep doing it. I see a lot of people a day with my job. I'm quite sociable. It is tiring having to correct loads of people in a day. I generally don't correct people if I am out in a public place, say in a bar or something, and we're sat at a table with other people that I don't know, or there's other people that can hear me on a train, public transport, or something like that. If there's strangers that can hear the words that I'm going to say, I would worry for my safety, which I'm sure other people feel the same way as well. It's very sad, but that is, I think, one of the main reasons why people don't correct other people with their pronouns. I kind of get fed up of repeating myself, so if there's someone that keeps misgendering me, I'm not going to keep correcting them. I will correct them the first couple of times. If they still are not getting it, then I will probably choose not to see them again, if at all possible, because that just shows a blatant disrespect for my feelings and myself. I hate confrontation, so I will avoid it at all costs. If it even means me suffering more, I will do so to avoid hurting someone else's feelings, which is ridiculous because it's my identity and I should be able to express that and not feel guilty and not worry about hurting someone else's feelings. But generally, if I'm correcting someone, I will apologise. Oh, I'm really sorry, I know, you didn't use my correct pronouns, I actually go by they and them, and I just get super uncomfortable, and it's pretty weird. Maybe after time it will get easier, but at the moment I just turn into a little bit of a blubbering mess. Another reason, along with the many, is that people generally misgender me when they are in full conversation and in a sentence. So they'll refer to me, blah, 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 she, blah, 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 and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to go, whoa, stop what you're saying because you have made a mistake. I'm not going to interrupt that person speaking. If at the end of the chat I feel like saying, oh, by the way, sorry, you sorry, you have misgendered me. Then I might do. I'm not going to just interrupt someone while they're speaking because that's rude, and I'm not rude, they are. I'm aware when someone is making an effort, someone is trying. I really appreciate that, along with other people that I've spoken to. We know when people are trying. We know when you accidentally misgender. It's something that you could do. You can acknowledge, you can just say, oh, sorry, even at the time or later. If you realise later, the fact that you would message us and say, I'm really sorry, I misgendered you, I acknowledge it, I will try and do better. That is amazing because you're not making a big thing out of it then. You are realising it as well. That's a big thing for us to know that you have recognised your mistake. That is the best way you can deal with misgendering someone if you happen to make a mistake. It's fine to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's not like I'm wearing a badge or have a t-shirt with they and them on. I might get one and there might be one. I'm not going to wear it all the time. Don't make assumptions and assume that you know everyone's gender and their pronouns. Sometimes it can be more obvious than others, but it's not all of the time. There are many reasons why people don't correct you, and it shouldn't be all on us to have to correct you. Please also stand up for us. If someone misgenders us when we are not there, it's the perfect time for you to do it for us. And then you'll realise how uncomfortable it is. And it's not even you having to take it. You know, it might be met with negativity, but it's not going to be aimed at you. You're not the one. You get to try on our shoes for a little bit. If you're unsure of someone's pronouns when you meet them, I think it's a really good practice to introduce yourself when you first meet someone and say, hi, my name is Joe, I use the pronouns they and them, what are your pronouns? And even if you're a straight cis person, this is a great way just to make that other person feel at ease. They might be a straight cis person too and might go, why the hell are you asking me my pronouns for? And then you can make them aware that there are people that are not straight and cis. You are spreading awareness then and making it a lot easier for that one person that's going, oh, actually, yeah, no, those aren't, like, these are the pronouns that I use. And that is a great step for humanity and gender non-conforming people, like myself. Please let me know what you say to someone if they've misgendered you. Is there like a line, a go-to line, or are there certain situations that you do not want to correct anyone? Also, have you misgendered someone? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy your week. I'll see you Friday.